Hello, welcome back to another bird talk. Yes, I do these occasionally. So, Birdfy asked me if I wanted to look at a new feeder from them, and I said absolutely. They sent it to me. It arrived in this very sturdy box with another box on the outside. You have everything in here you need to start your bird feeding adventure. And the camera works extremely well. We'll take a look at that, and we may have seen some of that video as the intro to this video. So sit back and experience what it does, taking unboxing, installing, getting this up and running, and looking at some more bird videos. Hope you enjoy them as much as I do. So packed in with the bird feeder is an accessory box, and the manual shows you what's in here. A lot of different attachment modes. Here's your Wi-Fi antenna, and here's a bag that has that thumb screw to hold in the perch, which we're going to attach now. So this is a major change to the design with how this metal bracket attaches to the bottom of the feeder. There's now a thumb screw. The original model I had last year, it slid on and snapped in place, and it was very difficult to get off. So I'm glad to see that the design has changed for the better. Kudos to Netvue and their Birdfy design. So on the back of the feeder is the charge port. You remove that little rubber flap, and you can see it's a USB-C, so it's an easy thing to connect to, charge it with a 5-volt USB charger, or I have a solar panel that I'll connect when I put it outside for the birds. So the camera is fully charged, and I use this QR code to download the Birdfy app. I had apps on my phone before, but I wanted to make certain I got the latest version. Downloading the app, and I logged in. I have an account on Birdfy. Email and password is my login. So before we say try to connect, we're going to turn on the camera and see how it works. I know how it used to work. It would ding and do things like that. Hold on. So it's not the easiest thing to open up that cover because it does seal up the camera, and you do have openings here for a charge port and a micro SD card, but here's the on-off switch, so let's give it a shot. Hold it down for a few seconds. It's dinging. So I'm ready to see if this will work. Well, not as automatic as I thought. Let's go back to the app. Well, the app is telling me to scan the QR code on the camera, but there's no QR code anywhere on this device. There on the side of the camera is the QR code you need to scan from the app to connect the camera to the app. And it's, you can see it's not an easiest thing to get to. I had to pull out the camera as far as it would go, and it just barely worked. But it is connected now, and I got to see myself in the camera video. I've attached the bracket with the thumb screw, which is good. And if we look up here, we'll see my current bird feeder that I've been using, a Luminar. And it should just attach, remove it, remove the solar panel, and attach the Netvue bird feed. We'll see how that works. A solar panel, and there's a back bar with the 2 screws in, which fit very nicely in those 2 slots in the support frame that holds the Birdfy in place. Yes, I have a squirrel issue. I've done my best to try to minimize it. The slinky worked for about an hour. Squirrels are very smart. They figure out a way. And with the tree here, they can easily jump from the branches to the feeder. But let's get this thing up and running and see if we can get some birds. Well, the new Birdfy is set up. Birdfy is set up. No solar panel. I need to find an adapter that'll work. Yes. And I'm still not certain about how it's going to record birds. That seed comes out quite a bit when I fill the feeder. We'll see how it holds up. And I have this tray to catch the seeds that obviously these birds throw out of the feeder. Because if they're on the ground, our Dalmatians love to eat the bird seed, and it's not the best thing for them. So we're going to look at the Birdfy app, but one thing to keep in mind is, in order to get the 6,000 plus bird species recognition, you need to subscribe to the AI app, and I strongly recommend you do that. I subscribe to a lifetime plan. I think the price is very reasonable. You can buy the bird feeder with the plan, which is a little bit more affordable. If you're going to do that, I would suggest that that would be my course of action. And you get a subscription that is mated to your camera, and they give you lots of emails that confirm everything. So it's a very nice experience, and it certainly adds tremendously to your enjoyment of your Birdfy feeder. So it's worth the investment. If you're going to get the feeder, get the AI identification app with it. One of the best things about the Birdfy feeder is the app. Based on the QR code and the instructions, I downloaded it. And we'll see it's up to date with today at the bird feeder. Shows you what has come in. And what's really fun is up at the top, they now list what birds were identified in the videos. So if we go back to yesterday, we'll see. Yesterday we had 414 videos, and here is the breakdown. Blue jays are usually always the bird that's most at the feeder. And we had 7 squirrels. And some of these other ones are not really as good identifiers, but you can see a lot of different birds. It's a nighttime picture, something triggered the camera. But here's a house finch, which is correct. Yes, lots of videos. So let's look at this one. And one of the other things that they've done, again, they've done a lot of little things. If you touch the house finch one, it shows you what the AI used to identify the bird. So it's just really good. And the other thing that they have, we'll see if it works, is they now have this online app which also shows you a summary of what happened on your bird feeder. They just really have expanded, added a lot of great features to the app, which makes your viewing of the birds more enjoyable. Yep, that's the other bird feeder that I have running, which gets hunting birds. So the good part about it is to go back to today, and then we'll scroll down. So there's your red-bellied woodpecker. So if you touch this, you'll see you can download it to your photos. You can share. You can do a Facebook post, and Netvue has always been good at letting you go right to Facebook from the video. Some other apps have you download the video and then share it that way. So go into groups. We'll find Netvue Birdfy community, and we'll put a comment in and we'll post it. It makes it so easy to do, to share your bird moments with others. So the solar panel is now feeding the bird feeder. It takes a little bit of time to get used to all the places you can go on the app. And if we go down here, we'll see the battery is at 82% and it's charging, which means the solar panel is doing its job. And you also put in your location in the new app, and it supposedly identifies birds that are more common in your region versus the other app, the older Netvue app, which talked about birds from all over the world that will never be at your bird feeder. I said I really like this app. So let's say I wanted to look for a particular bird that it had photographed, and we'll see common grackle. Wow, fast, really responds well. And if we look at the video, we'll see that it was correct. Grackles are interesting birds. I really like the way they look. Kind of like someone from the Minions movies. Well, part of being a reviewer and being given a product to review is you need to be able to make suggestions to Birdfy. So one of the suggestions I'd like to make is they have a good price, I think, on their bird feeder for the quality, but I think they should allow you to buy the bird feeder with some of these great accessories that they have. They let you do it with the AI lifetime license, but these accessories are very good. Solar panel, seed guard. I had the perch extension and I loved it. It worked great. The other thing I would ask Birdfy to is I'd love to review this new version Pro bird feeder. It looks phenomenal. I'm impressed. I would have hoped they would have sent me that one in addition to the one they sent me, but I'm very happy with what I'm able to review and present to you. A day after I filmed this, I get an email from Birdfy, and it shows that they are now including the accessories as part of a kit. I'm impressed. I didn't expect that. And this is the version that I would buy with the AI and everything put together. It's a great deal. Make your Birdfy experience very good. I'd love to review this new hummingbird feeder. 2 cameras makes it great. That way you can get 2 perspectives as you watch those wonderful birds feed. We've reached a conclusion of this video. I hope it finds everyone safe, healthy, and happy, enjoying your birds, enjoying feeding your birds, enjoying watching them. They just seem to get along. They fight a little bit, but they really, considering the variety of birds, they get along better than you would expect. So with that, we're going to say thank you for watching, and we will say bye. Maybe there'll be more bird review videos in the future. Stay tuned.